Hey there, this is Andrew from ClickFunnels support team. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create pages of about, privacy policy, terms of service type, and add the links to them on your pages. In order to have such pages in your ClickFunnels account, you need to create them first. For that, you will need to go to your funnel and click Add New Funnel Step button. Here, if, for example, you want to create a privacy policy page, you just type in the name for it. We're just going to call it Privacy Policy. And you will need to select a template for it. This template can be found in MISC selection, and in here you can find various templates, for example, About Me page, privacy policy templates, and so on and so forth. And we're going to select the privacy policy template. We're going to click Select Template, and it is going to build a privacy policy page for us. An important note that this privacy policy page will require editing. So if you go into the editor, you can see that the content of this page is in Latin. So you will need to actually paste the privacy policy of yours. So if you have a company, you will need to paste the privacy policy of it. If you don't have the privacy policy yet, the best way to create it is just to Google it and paste the text on this page. So what I mean by that is that you will need to paste your own privacy policy onto this page. If you don't have it, just Google it. If you already have it, replace this text with your privacy policy text, and don't forget to change the dates, the names, the companies, and so on and so forth. So each page in MISC template selection is going to require editing. So after you build this page, you're going to have to click Save. Don't forget about it. And we're going to create another page. So we're going to create, for example, About page. And there is a template for it in ClickFunnels too, so it can be also found in the MISC template section. We're going to go to the MISC template and select About Me page. This page, just as the privacy policy page, will require you to edit that. If you want to build more pages, you can find templates for it in the MISC template section. Maybe, for example, terms of service, but for terms of service, ClickFunnels does not have a template yet. So what you can do is to simply select the template for privacy policy and change the content of it to the terms of service instead. So what I mean by that is you will need to go to the editor and not only change the content of the page, you also need to change this phrase, privacy policy, just terms of service, and click Save. Once you get those pages up and running, what you will need to do is to get the links for them. The links for each page, each funnel step in ClickFunnels can be found here. This is called the funnel step URL, and this URL is used to drive traffic to this particular funnel step. What you will need to do is to copy this URL, and let's say we want to put the links to the privacy policy and so on and so forth on the sales page. What we will go ahead and do is to enter the editor mode on the page where we want to paste those links. And usually companies put them below the page like that. And in this case, we're going to delete the ones I now have. And there are two ways to set those up. First of all, you can use the navigation element, which can be found here. And this is actually the element like the navigation bar, and it is already pre-built as the links. So each phrase here, for example, privacy policy, will require a link for it to work. But with the navigation element, you don't get as much customization as with other elements. You can only set up the links color, for example, set it to white, and select the font size. Apart from that, you cannot select the font itself and so on and so forth. You can only select the number of links in the advanced tab, text weight, and align them to left, center, or right. So if it is okay for you, you can use this element and just paste the link, for example, for the privacy policy page here. The most important thing when you paste links in ClickFunnels, and it is true for any links, is that you need to paste them with your keyboard. If you right-click and click paste, this link is not going to be saved when you save the page. You will need to paste the links using your keyboard, combination of bonus command plus V on Mac or control plus V on Windows, like that. And if you have any extra spaces in the link, so for example, let's say we added extra space by mistake, you have to remove it. because with extra spaces, the link is not going to work. So when you have all the links in place, you can select whether to open this link in same window or a new window. So for example, we are going to create the privacy policy page, the about page, and terms of service page, or the full phrase. You will need to grab the links for those pages just as we did for the first one, delete the hashtag, paste them with the keyboard, and they will work just fine. After that, don't forget to click save, of course. Another way to set it up is to use the sub-headline element, or the headline element, if you will. We can go ahead into the settings of the sub-headline element, and you can see that they are way wider than the settings of the navigation bar. You can select the font family if you want to change it. You can select many other settings and customize this element to your liking. So if we want to use this one, we can type in the content manually. So for example, and like that, but you will need to align them yourself. So you will need to paste spaces, and with this, you will need to align those links. So you can see that the navigation element is actually aligning automatically, whereas in the sub-headline element, you will need to align those links with the help of spaces between the text. And in here, how you paste the links is a little bit different. So you will need to select the text you want to hyperlink like that, and you will need to click on this chain icon. It will open the menu for customizing your links. In here, just as with any link in ClickFunnels, if you want to add an external link, you delete the hashtag and paste the link with your keyboard. Don't paste it with your mouse like that. Paste it with your keyboard. Combination of buttons, Command plus V on Mac or Control plus V on Windows, like that. After that, what you do is to check for extra spaces, and you can see that the link color changed, because when you hyperlink, there is a separate setting for the hyperlinked color. It can be found here. So if you want to change it to any color, you just select it here. So for example, we want it to be white, we select it like that. And you can see that they look very, very similar, but actually those are two different elements. If you want to customize this link even further, you can select this element and click on this, and you will get back to the link. And if you want to open it in a new tab, by default it is going to open in the same window. You have to select this option. So right now it is going to open in a new tab. If I deselect it, it is going to open in the same window. So when you are finished with this link, you can go ahead and grab the final URL of the about page that you have created and the terms of service page. So let's go ahead and do that for both of those links, just to show you how to do that. So we actually added the privacy policy page link, which what you will need to do is to grab the other links. For example, for the about page, we go ahead, grab the link, and go back to the sales page and add that link there. And for both elements, we are going to paste that with our keyboard. So the about link for the navigation element, we are going to delete the hashtag, paste the link of ours. And for the sub-headline element, we're going to select the text, click the chain icon, delete the hashtag, paste the link, check for extra spaces. After that, select the white color and click save. So you get the point. You can do that for all the links of yours. And after we preview the page, you can see that these links are going to work. So privacy policy page is going to take us to the privacy policy page of ours. Privacy policy page in the sub-headline element is going to actually add this line below the text, and you can see that the privacy policy page also works. If we click about page, it is going to work, and if we click about page here, it is also going to work. So this is basically how you can add the about pages, terms of service pages, privacy policy pages, all types of pages at the bottom of your page as the links to visit for them. And just to quickly recap how you do that is you have to first create the page out of the MISC template selection. After that, what you need to do is to grab their URLs, go ahead to the page and hyperlink the text or the navigation element with those links for them to actually work. And the most important thing is that you paste the links with your keyboard, combination of bonus command plus V on Mac or control plus V on Windows, and you will be good to go. So just follow this video and you will be able to set those links up without any problems. I hope this video was helpful for you, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to our awesome support team. Thank you.